Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Otaku Heaven coming at you with another manga chapter review. Today I'll be reviewing the manga chapter 802 for One Piece. And this chapter starts off with a hell raining of Dressrosa's remains around the whole Straw Hat fleet now. And some of the hell is actually puncturing holes into Bartolomew's ship. And then they're talking to a lady called Grams. Grams is I'm assuming maybe his grandma, maybe Bartolomew's grandma, but or somebody they look up to, sort of like their captain of one, captain's like their parent of sorts, like Big Mama is to the other people. But now they're trying to make Luffy their parent, so I'm not really sure the relation that she has there. But the whole time that all this is going on, she's just telling them ways to get a sort of quote unquote glue up off of the ship. And apparently, we find out later on that the glue is actually gum, and they were saying, take the hell and heat it up and then press it onto the glue, and the glue should come right up. He's like, Usopp's like, we don't need that kind of information right now. And then everybody's running around screaming, like, oh, we're gonna die. Nami, save us, is what Luffy said. And basically, we got that little skit, and then it like cut off to Kizaru talking to some of the Navy people, and they're telling him, well, they're the new Shichibukai, Edward Newgate's son, as Flesh and Blood. Edward Weeble as basically taking out all the members of Whitebeard's crew, and so far we know he hasn't reached Marco yet because that's his goal right now is to defeat all the people in the crew and go seek out Marco right now. And then we got to notice they noticed what Luffy was doing, that he took on Doflamingo, and he's like, isn't that the one that Marco saved during the World War, or during the Big War? Sorry. And we need to go find him and beat the information out of him about where Marco is until he talks. And then, obviously Luffy doesn't know where Marco is, but so far we got Weeble coming towards Luffy, and we got Luffy going towards Zou. We move along and we see how that he's actually just a big mama's boy, but he's extremely powerful. When he said basically all the disputes that start with him start over a huge dispute and then level a town. And he killed 600 people in this last attack on the AO pirates of Whitebeard's crew. AO pirates was just one of the sub crews of Whitebeard's crew. I'm not sure the actual meaning of the A and then the O in the AO pirates. But anyway, he took out them, and he's currently after Luffy to get information about where Marco is, and which is the first division commander. Wait, I think no, second division commander of Whitebeard's crew, if I'm not mistaken. Jozu was the first, I believe. But anyway, Marco is one of the division commanders of Whitebeard's crew, or was one of them, and he's trying to take out all the members of Whitebeard's crew. We move along a little bit in the story, and we get to see that they're actually making progress towards Zou, and well, scratch that. We go back. We find out Weeble's a mama's boy first. Weeble's a mama's boy because basically he listens to everything his mother says, and his mother. He's the self-proclaimed son of Whitebeard. He claims that he is Whitebeard's son, and there is no other way around it. That's just it. He's Whitebeard's son. He's even got the mustache like Whitebeard, with the whole U-shaped and everything. And then we've got the mom that he's talking to the whole time. He says her name is Miss Bucking. Miss Bucking is the self-proclaimed lover of Whitebeard, who gave birth to Edward, the son, the Whitebeard Jr., self-proclaimed Whitebeard Jr., Edward Weeble. And basically, her goal is money. She said, just money. That's all you need to worry about getting right now. That's all that matters in this world. And then, Whitebeard Jr. Basically says that, no, I just want to take revenge on everybody. Revenge for, killing my father, Whitebeard. And he goes, no, that's just petty. You need to get money. Money, that's the goal, money. And then we get to see Luffy actually approaching a fog that surrounds supposedly an entire island. And, the people over there are still getting useless information from Grams, and then they find out that that was actually just gum on the ship. And that's when Usopp's acting crazy. We just need to get out of this fog like normal. And then Lost Osman says, hold on there, God. And Usopp's pretty funny at this when he's like, "God, did I hear somebody say 200 million? Oh, you're flattering me." And then I thought that was fairly funny. But they move on to go into the Zou, into the you know, Zou is covered by wind that is going in an opposite direction, sort of like a tornado. In addition to that, the currents are extremely strong, and the only reason they know it's Zou is because Law knows a little bit of information about Zou, that it's a consistently moving uh, island that is always covered by fog, and they use the Viver cards that they have to make sure that that's the way they're going and that's the right direction. And he tells everybody to buckle down and prepare to board Zou after they see what Zou is. Zou is an elephant with an island on his back. That's how it keeps moving. Now, I'm not sure if they figured out how to make an island eat a devil fruit, or potentially make a devil fruit eat an island or something along those lines, because they've got some weird techniques with a devil fruit that we haven't figured out yet, which that would be pretty cool, unless somehow an island just they just made an island on top of this huge ass elephant, which is very unlikely. Well, it was a One Piece series though. They have a lot of overdrawn monsters that are super big. But anyway, they'll all ask for rations from Bartholomew, and he's like, "Why would I give you any rations?" He's like, "Fine, can Luffy get some rations?" The Straw Hat crew. He goes, "Bring everything we have." This is rather funny. Bartholomew is still after Luffy, just as bad as he always was, and probably will follow Luffy around for a majority of the time from this point on, unless Oda decides to change that, which I hope he does, because that's gonna get old really fast. But anyhow, we got a lot of plot progression. We got the new Shichibukai. We got what his motives are, what he's going to do right now, and what his affection and with his mother is. We got finally left Dressrosa. Dressrosa's over. We're past that. Anything after this is not considered Dressrosa anymore, at least by me. And maybe if something happens with Captain Jack and Doflamingo, that could still be considered Dressrosa. But I'm gonna go ahead and mark off Dressrosa. We're done with Dressrosa for now. We're going on to Zou. And so we've reached Zou. We found out a lot about the island. So the plot progression in this was great. We got character progression with a new character, two new characters actually, the mom and the Edward Weeble. The mom's name again was Miss Bucking. Miss Bucking and Edward Weeble. We got a lot on that. We got the plot progressed with everybody reaching Zou, and no, that's about it. That's all we got out of this chapter. I'm probably gonna give this chapter a 7 out of 10, because didn't really have nothing a whole lot to hold during. Just we had a little bit of comedic relief with what's Usopp. We had a little bit of comedic relief with Usopp, and on top of that, we got all the plot progression. But there wasn't any fights or anything. Those are over for a little while. Unless Captain Jack and Doflamingo go at it, or we get to see more information on Weeble, or even we get to see Kaido face off against the Eustace Kid Alliance pretty soon. Then other than that, it's over for a while. And that's just my thoughts on this chapter. 7 out of 10, guys. Peace.